Ready? Now, for those of you who don't know us, I'm Joe and this is Mark, and we're proud to say we're Lee's best mates. We all grew up together in a town called South Shields. God, there's some South Shields people in the house. For those of you north of the river, that's the place with nicer beach, slightly less crime rate, and where it only stinks of fish in Roxanne's toilets. Now, this wasn't always a double act. Once upon a time, there was a third best man who was in this very room today. It was a difficult decision for Lee to make, but I know the lad in question understands and has taken it well.
I've never got over it.
We'd like to take a moment to appreciate the bridesmaids, of course. Ellen, Paige, Amy, Lisa, and Hayley, who all look absolutely stunning today. Over the past few months, we've got to know some of your partners, and let's just say it's clear you're not all just beautiful. You all have the patience of saints.
Mic check. An honourable mention to the groomsmen, Adam and Daniel, who are looking great in their tuxedos today. We were all really well taken care of at the suit fitting. Shout out to Sharon at Asda George.
Lovely lass, lovely lass.
To be honest, looking around the room, it's very apparent it's not just the groomsmen that Sharon sorted out for the wedding. Nah, in fairness, Lee had to rein in the cost somewhere. Did you know their Monjaro skinny jabs are £200 a month?
Anyway, today's really all about two people. So let's take a moment to celebrate the stars of the show. The new Mr. and Mrs. Green. Now, I'm sure we all can agree, Holly, you look absolutely breathtaking today. And Lee, well, at least you're now. Nah, to be fairness, mate, you're looking sharp. Not many blokes have the confidence to wear a white jacket on a wedding day. Stephen Mulhern would be so proud. It's hard to know where to even start with Lee, but we thought maybe a trip down memory lane would set the scene quite nicely. Lee's school life wasn't exactly a walk in the park. He was always the last pick in PE. Believe it or not, bottom set in maths. To be fairness, he did really flourish in DT. Remember? Woodwork? Aye. Mr. Peel took a real shine into him. Hey, what a great teacher, in fairness. He used to go above and beyond for his pupils. For example, he even used to message Lee Percy on MSN after school. And he used to send him pictures of his own woodwork.
But everything changed when sixth form rolled around and I came into the picture. That's when Lee truly came out of his shell, diving headfirst into the South Shields nightclub scene. Lee was the only 18-year-old we knew who thought it was acceptable to wear a shirt, tie and blazer in South Shields Wetherspoons. Well, this iconic look came with the local fame, which resulted in Lee spending most of his night shaking hands with every one of his Facebook friends. On special occasions, we would take a trip to Newcastle for a night out, but after a solid 15 minutes, his hand would start to get a bit twitchy. Not enough handshakes, so he'd be straight on the Polar Express back to Shields. The good old days.
Now, as I'm sure you all know, he's quite an open book. So, there's many people here who will know a lot of embarrassing stories about him. But we did wonder how open he's been with his mum and dad and his new in-laws. So we thought we'd take this opportunity to maybe ask him a couple of questions and clarify a couple of things as well. That's all right.
So this question's for you, Cheryl. Back in 2013, Lee took a wild holiday to Ayia Napa. On this holiday, he made a permanent decision by getting his very first tattoo. Cheryl, could you tell us what that tattoo said?
Cheryl.
I can't remember what the motherfucker.
Jesus Christ, Cheryl, am I asking? It was fuck you, motherfucker. Yes, that's true. That was Lee's first tattoo, and it comes as no surprise as he grew up in Horsey Hill, and it's quite an affectionate term in that area. Thankfully, Lee made the wise decision to get it covered up with a giant pigeon. A classy upgrade, I'm sure you'll all agree. Don't hesitate to ask to see his tattoo. He loves showing it off.
Next up, my mate, Ian Little. Good mate of mine, really bonded. So, Ian, in 2020, I don't know if you know, but Lee and Holly took on this ambitious project of renovating the first home. You actually all may have followed it on social media. It was on an Instagram page called Little and Grey in Whitley Bay. Bit strange, because it's in colour coats, but so be it. Now, through this dramatic renovation saga, Lee made a valiant effort to look busy. You'd often see him in pristine overalls with Instagram posts, holding a hammer. Caption always something like, putting the graft in. Another day, another wall down. But of course, as anyone who's ever done a real renovation knows, behind every Instagram hero, there's someone actually doing the work. Someone not craving the limelight. Someone quietly, methodically, building the entire house from the ground up.
Quietly, you've got to be sure.
Now, Ian, please, for everybody here today, can you set the record straight for us? Who really built that house?
Holly.
Ian, you are too modest. You are way too modest. We know it was you, good sir. And we're all saw through the smoke mirrors on Instagram, and we know without you, Lee would still be sponging off Deborah and Alan in the spare room. Next up, oh, that's Stephen Gray. All right. Good mate of mine. Now, Big Steve, I know you're a very keen golfer and quite a talented one, like myself, and I'm sure you were thrilled when Lee took up the sport a few years ago. In fairness, you know, he's been making pretty good progress, especially with his driving distance, off the tee. And I've not told him this yet, but in the very near future, we're going to start letting him play off the men's tees with us. Yeah, he can come back there. But I want to ask you this, Steve. Do you actually know what Lee's handicap is? Have a guess, go on.
I've got no idea.
Yeah, just pick a number, imagine.
24.
24, oh, it's close, but unfortunately it is incorrect. His handicap is actually trying to hold down a conversation about football. He's absolutely clueless, bless him. I know, God.
And last but not least, this one's for Deborah. Mark, you're going to have to move. Hi, Deborah. Now, Deborah, I'm sure you know your new son-in-law was going through a difficult time last year and a bit of an identity crisis, and you took the decision to fly across to Turkey for a cosmetic procedure. An easy one for you, Deborah. Can you tell us what that procedure was?
It was a penis reduction.
What, Deborah?
Now, we were expecting the answer to be hair transplant there, but unfortunately that wasn't the answer either. The answer we're looking for, we appreciate Lee might have had a few cosmetic procedures, which is, we've heard a few there. He's actually went for a circumcision. However, after seeing some shocking photos at the stag do, it's clear it didn't quite go to plan. So he's booked in again next month to get a little bit more off the top. I'm going to go back there. Now, look, Lee, we both haven't been married long, and admittedly, we aren't perfect, but we feel we do have a few gems that will help you both going forward. So first of all, from me, obviously, if you find yourself getting in your full for missing your curfew and keep strolling in the early hours of the morning, just start drinking earlier.
From me, Lee and Holly, some medical advice for you. I'm a doctor, by the way. Elephant in the room. Erectile dysfunction. Now, this can put a real strain on relationships, and believe it or not, 1 in 4 men experience it at some point in their life. A lot of the girls are nodding over there. Yeah, it's quite common. Yeah, I know, Ruth, it is common, you're right. Now, most of the time, to be honest, it's just due to drinking too much alcohol. And once you sober up, it normally rectifies itself. So I just want to say is, look, reassuringly, it's common. If it happens, again, it will pass, all right? Actually, speaking of alcohol, Lee, just remember, though, make sure you always keep taking that little blue multivitamin on the taxi home. You know, the one that stops you getting a hangover?
And last one from me, marriage is all about compromise. So if you want to do something and Holly wants to do something else, it's good to compromise and do exactly what Holly wants to do every time.
And finally, this is, to be honest, a recent life lesson for me. I'm still wrapping my head around it, to be honest. But if you and Holly are ever lucky enough to have kids of your own someday, I'd recommend not jetting off to Italy on holiday. 3 weeks went and leaving out with a newborn. Apparently, it's considered selfish. And it's the bloody hormones. Yeah, I think our milk's just coming in, you know, it's just all over the place. Bloody hormones, eh? Now, to be serious, Lee, honestly, you've always been one of the most loyal and genuine mates, and you know, no matter what life's thrown our way, you've shown up without fuss. And I think that's what real friendship's all about. It's not always about being side by side, but it's about being there through the quiet moments, the chaos, but also the celebrations.
Standing here and seeing you so genuinely happy with your soulmate, it's honestly such a privilege. You deserve every bit of this joy, mate, and we couldn't be happier for you. To finish, we'd like to say a few heartfelt words in honour of Holly's favourite artist, the one and only Taylor Swift. Lee and Holly, your relationship is truly a love story. Today is your begin again, the start of a beautiful chapter that's sure to be filled with enchanted moments. Remember to always shake it off when life throws cruel summers your way, and cherish each other through all the seasons of love. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please join us in raising the glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Gray? Woo! The buffet is now open, see you after.